Andre.
Ryan.
Oh, great pre-show convo.
Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. It's sad Yaya couldn't get in on it, but he'll have his chance soon. Have we retired the baby?
Yeah, that's
Shit.
gone. That's a Los Angeles saying now.
No, come on.
Yeah, people are saying Los Angeles, baby.
Clip
City of
Nation.
Angels, baby.
Clip Nation, huh? Darn.
Yeah, it's tough.
We haven't talked about the Ishbia situation yet.
No, we haven't.
In his sitch, we'd do the same, though.
Mark Zuckerberg looking ass.
Gosh. Real, like, Peter Griffin vibes.
Okay. So let me start by saying I do not care really what happened now that Jokic wasn't suspended.
Right.
And the NBA knew this. They knew, okay, if we don't suspend Jokic, everyone will, like, Nuggets fans will just chill. But it's insane that a dude tried to withhold the basketball from a player during the game and impacted the game and was not punished whatsoever.
Insanity.
Like, if I did that, I would not only be kicked out of that game, but probably never allowed back at Ball Arena.
Yeah, and you would have blown your shot at courtside real quick there.
But now there's precedent for my lawyers if I ever find myself in that situation.
So true. And it's like in a season in the NBA where like NBA players could just point out poor kids who were heckling them and have them kicked out.
Yep.
We're letting this
Also, I can't believe people fell for
sicko
the trap that he put out on Twitter. The little PR stunt he pulled.
the responses.
The Jokic doesn't deserve to be suspended. Let's just play on, blah, blah, blah. You think he didn't already know he wasn't getting suspended when he put that tweet out? Think he didn't have the inside scoopy?
Could be. I could see it.
And he was like, oh, watch this. I'll get everyone back on my side.
Okay. I'm with you. Ryan, no nugs here for you today. Surprised.
Saving it for the game.
Saving yourself for game 5, huh?
Yep.
That's great.
I think I'm going to go.
Are you?
Game time prices are palatable.
Let's go. Love a palatable game 5.
Yes.
Game 5's the game of games. We all know that.
It's a pivotal game 5.
It is, man. It is. It's a 3-game series. 2 of them are in Denver.
Yeah.
Don't know if you knew this.
If you told me before the season you get a 3-game series against the Suns with 2 games in Denver to go to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, likely, I would take that scenario.
And no
sign the dotted line.
And I would have told you back then no Chris Paul as well.
Right. Which I won't be surprised if he plays game 6.
Why would he? To give us an assist?
He does.
Him not playing is helping them. It's the most under talked about storyline.
Here's what really happened, though, is him not playing forced them to have to play Ross and Warren, and that's what helped them. But now they know that those guys should play.
I think they're just playing faster. And, like, you know, if Landry Shamet goes 5 of 7 from 3, yeah, that's better than CP3, who's taking the air out the ball and going, I don't know, 2 of 5 on those shots, you know?
Yeah.
They're not playing as fast. Yeah, God,
his own fans don't even
hate
like
him so much.
Yeah. And he was supposed to go to CU, or was down to CU in Wichita State.
What a joke.
I know.
To be like, oh, yeah, I could have been in Boulder. I'm in Wichita right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I know.
That's insane. That's like a bit.
It is. The refs cooked it. It happens.
I mean, that's the NBA for you.
Dude, the NBA, like, so I've never watched as much playoffs as I am this year.
Oh, my gosh. That's amazing.
Pretty much tuning in every night.
Wow.
Except for most Eastern Conference games. I'll watch Jimmy Buckets.
That's my guy.
But the Eastern Conference is a miserable basketball
this league, huh? I know.
Like, all of those games. I mean, what is wrong with I don't get it. Like, the vibes
Knicks
are so
like
bad.
A bit team.
Yeah, they are.
Just like, it's hilarious.
I watched the Eastern Conference games and I'm like, why do these look so bad?
Oh, it's disgusting. It's been like that my whole life. I just think of the Eastern Conference as so inferior. It's crazy.
I do too. Like, I guess I've been watching Sixers Celtics, but even then, I'm like, this is ugly basketball.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to make shots.
But the real takeaway is the NBA has just a really huge, massive referee problem.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a problem for them. I think they're doing exactly what they want them to do.
You think?
So like people are a little too black and white, I think, when it comes to conspiracies. Like it's either like
life, conspiracies are clouded with shades of gray, Ryan.
people like think that Adam Silver gets on the horn, calls Tony Brothers, and is like, "Make the Suns win tonight." That's
No.
too far.
Well,
I just think there's an inherent.
like, have you never committed a crime in your life? That the paper trail must be more.
I don't even think. I think it's an
circumvented than that.
unspoken. Doesn't even have to be said.
Right. I mean, there's billies on the line for advertisements.
And for owners and games and home games and all that stuff.
Oh, let's stretch it out like we might do in a 5 minutes of nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
We know the game. Look, we've played this game a long time, you know? This is our first rodeo, Ryan.
Right.
Use that code DNVR at manscaped.com.
It's like if I were to call a content meeting and say like, "Hey, look, guys, I'm not saying like have clickbait headlines. I'm just saying, make people click your stories or else." Then people, I didn't tell them to do that.
Right.
But we would never do that, of course.
Right. And yours is a theory, but of course we know that very recently in my lifetime, I mean, in the past, this millennium, games have been rigged outright against the Nuggets, against the Kings, for the Lakers. It's all out there, and FBI investigations. Guys have served time for it. It's all right there.
Here's my take. The NBA is not trying to make the Nuggets lose the series. They just want the series to go longer.
They could never, anyways.
So that's my comfort.
Katie's 3/4 away from his frail little bonesies breaking down.
Oh God. Okay. So let's get into it tonight. If one thing has ever been so true, like basketball can be really simple
Wait on
sometimes.
Oh,
It comes down
so
to
simple.
role players play better at home. That's basically the playoffs in a nutshell.
It's all I've thought about, and we haven't really spoke since like Thursday. So we did a pregame for the Friday game without you, which shout out to Jake Schwanitz, ball knower TM, who gave out a plus 275 yoke triple double and was like, it'll never be this low again. Ball knower. Of course it hits. But yeah, I've been thinking about your theory all along. They're not road players, they're role players. And that has been the story the first 4 games, Ryan.
It's crazy.
Who's the coach who gave you that great saying?
Probably Tad Boyle.
Legend.
But it's even more compounded in college because the role players are worse. So like it's even more true for them. It's almost impossible to win on the road in college. Anyways, my big 3, which we can go to, is very much focused on this theory.
Bill Belichick props?
Bruce Brown over 10.5 points at plus 100.
So great.
He's going to get like 3 layups at the rim in transition and 2 threes.
D-line approves.
Love that. And then MPJ, who, like it or not,
We're so dialed on this, Ryan.
has role player tendencies. He does.
BRE, big role player energy.
That would be BRPE.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not what I want to be true, but it is true. He plays better at home. And so
We call him a homebody.
He's gonna cook tonight.
Yes.
He probably is a homebody, to be honest. MPJ over 14.5 points, minus 140. And then it's absurd that this is up this high.
It's silly, but they're on to us because the alt points are awfully quiet. It's all just 30.
Yep.
You know.
I think Yoke, who is the number 1 scorer in the NBA playoffs right now, will put up about 34 tonight.
30. It may be the 4th.
Well, no, because I think MPJ and Bruce Brown and Jamal have good games, and so he doesn't have to go crazy.
Tripped up night?
It very well could be a trip dub night. I've actually kind of steered away from trip dubs just in my thought process because he's doing this thing where like he focuses on one thing sometimes. He's just like, I'm going to get a ton of rebounds tonight, and then he doesn't, get as many assists.
Right.
But he did have the 30-17-17, so.
Never forget. Okay. Let's go to Dre's big three. We are in line. Look at this criminal prop. Yoke to lead the game in points, plus 275.
So I got Yoke to outscore Kevin Durant at plus 170 last game.
Look at the goddamn ball knower.
Yep.
Yoke over 30.5. I mean, automatic. They're going to guard him like this with like bit centers. Then, I mean, he's going to go off. And then we're in line with MPJ. I'm going more of a classic. Everyone loves a low number, over 2.5 threes. As bad as he was in the last game, 2 of 9 from 3, just one make away.
Yeah.
And it's all going to be about the offensive boards and transition. And I think MPJ in transition, countering their transition, will get his looks a little more that way. So it's an MPJ night, no doubt.
Love it. All right, let's move on here. We're running low on time. So
surprised me. Kind of.
We going straight into or do we have something to talk about?
We, of course, Ryan, as you know, have some Manscaped to talk about.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, it's that time of the summer where you want to get groomed up. Post grooming, you might want to prevent some chafing,
Okay, so like it's 80 degrees today.
For you, it's golf season.
It's Manscaped product season.
Yeah.
Like, the Lawnmower 4.0, that's a year-round weapon in the arsenal.
Sure is. It's like my leaf blower at home,
Right, exactly.
But the mower, it only comes out at certain, it's seasonal.
Right.
Seasonal equipment.
The Manscaped products, such as the Crop Preserver and the Crop Reviver, are literally the two most important things in your bathroom during the summer as a man.
Got to take care of that right there.
Yeah.
Got to, with 20% off plus free shipping with the code DNVR when you go to the homies at manscaped.com. They say trim your chesticles with the besticles.
Okay.
What more could we say than that?
That's a weird thing to say, but definitely get your Manscaped
Yeah.
crop Reviver, Crop Preserver. Stay strapped with that.
It's golf season. It's Manscaped season.
All right. Dilemma of the day?
Dilemma of the
Gotta
day.
be an SGP.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
No sweat.
Yeah, no sweat.
A bonus bet back if you lose. There
Right,
we go. We're opted in.
SGP or SGPP. So apologies. I put an SGPP in the dilemma. Hey.
Wow, Nuggets are 6.5-point faves. In the SGP.
I mean, look,
category.
Ryan, the good folks at DraftKings, they're also ball knowers.
That's true. They know ball. They've been
they
right
know ball.
on the favorites every game in this series.
Yeah.
Um,
I had Johnny A on Friday talking horses. Fucking ponies, Ryan.
wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys get any picks right?
Well, Johnny doesn't give out picks necessarily. It's more methodologies and, but yeah, some great promos and stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Did you get in?
I got it.
How'd you do?
It was fun. I lost.
Okay.
I lost. Yeah. Grandpa lost. Kate wasn't there to scout the horses as they warmed up. A bit of a disaster, but that's okay. It's a triple crown. We've got 2 more to
We've
go.
got 2 more. I once correctly predicted the Kentucky Derby horse, and I didn't have betting at the time. It was really sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
But I'll never forget. I'll have another.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing, Kyle D. That's a great story.
Jokic points over 27.5.
Oh my gosh. Is this a joke?
Let's go Yoke rebounds, which he was low on last game. Will not happen again.
Absolutely.
Over 11.5.
Boomsies.
Do we just go back to a classic, an all Yoke
An all yoke?
SGP? It might be the move.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Over under on assists. Let's go over 7.5.
Oh my gosh. Easy money.
And then we need one more thing to throw on here.
Do we go like MPJ threes?
Yeah. MPJ
2+.
threes 2+ plus 235.
Boom. Easy peasy.
Boom. Love it. All right. That's all we got. Go Nugs.
Go Nugs, baby.